Hello, and welcome to part 4 of my test automation demo. So what I've done here is I've basically taken all of my test functions and I've put them in their own files inside their own classes by name. So I have a test case underscore add planet, add star, edit planet, delete planet, and delete star. So all of these tests are now modular. We can call one at a time, or we can call them in groups. We can call them in any combination we want. And each of these tests has its own driver, but because of the way PyTest works, it will run any file in the test directory that has a file name with the word test in the beginning. So this is going to run add star first, then it's going to run add planet and edit planet, and then it's going to run delete planet and delete star. So we've already seen how add star works. We've already seen how add planet works. So edit planet is basically just going to go in and it's going to change the position of the planet. So Alice is going to be listed as Bob 1 when it's initially created, and then it will be changed to Bob 2. And this is going to occur in the position field. After the edit planet test is completed, then we're going to delete Alice, and then we're going to delete Bob. And the reason I chose to do it this way is because essentially the system will end up in the same state that it was in before we actually started testing. And this is generally considered to be good practice in test automation. Not everybody does it, but this is generally the way it's done. You want your system to end up in the same state that it was before the tests actually started. As you can see in each of these drivers here, we've got our browser fixture. And in each of our test cases here, we have a derived fixture, which is basically going to do the exact same thing that our original fixture does, with the addition that it will actually load the page for each test. Not only does this make our overall test suite modular, it also makes each test case essentially self-contained. Now, this isn't strictly Pythonic. You do have an awful lot of repeated code here. So by the time we're finished, we're going to have one file with a bunch of fixture functions that will essentially remove all of this repetitive code that we have here in all of our test case files. So let's run our tests. This is the first test where we add our star. Now we're adding a planet. Now we're editing our planet and moving its position from 1 to 2. Now we're going to delete the planet. And now we're going to delete our star. And there you have it. 5 tests passed in a little over a minute. And the system is now in the same state that it was before we started testing, which is what we wanted.